Hello students, welcome to video lectures on mathematical methods in physics for second year BSc Physics. In that course, there are a number of topics in which I am discussing here complex numbers. Earlier, I have uploaded two videos on complex numbers. One is on introduction of complex numbers and second is on algebra of complex numbers such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of complex numbers. Now in this lecture, I will going to explain you graphical representation of complex numbers. So we'll go to graphical representation of complex numbers. If we take complex number z is equal to x plus iy, this complex number it is represented by x and y rectangular coordinates on a graph where modulus of z is root of x square plus y square. So let us take a graph. Horizontal axis is taken as x-axis, that is real axis, and vertical axis is taken as imaginary axis. So this is also called z-plane. So this one is also called complex plane. Now how can we represent complex number on this plane? So I have taken example z is equal to 4 plus 3i, where in this complex number x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. So on imaginary axis we take 3i and on real axis we take 4 and we represent a point on the plane. That point is suppose denoted by P and its coordinates are 4 and 3. And if we join line OP, it is actually vector OP. This vector OP represents complex number Z on complex plane. So this is called graphical representation of the complex number. This diagram, in this one, length OP, it is nothing but magnitude of vector OP. This represents modulus of Z, which is equal to root of x square plus y square, and it is greater than 0. Such a diagram is also called an Argand diagram because it was given by Jean Robert Argand, and it is on the basis of work of Caspar Wessel. Now we will use this Argand diagram to represent addition of two complex numbers and subtraction of two complex numbers here. So let us take Argand diagram. And we have two complex numbers. First one is Z1 with real part x1 and imaginary part y1. And second complex number is Z2 with x2 as real part and y2 as imaginary part. And we have to take addition. So Z is equal to Z1 plus Z2. Already we have seen algebra of complex numbers in which real part is added in real part and imaginary part is added in imaginary part. So this is also equal to x plus iy. So addition of two complex numbers is again a complex number. Now let us take on Argand diagram. This has center O, suppose O, and we take point, this is Z1. So I can write here point P that represents Z1 by coordinates x1 and y1. Let us take Z2 that represents by vector OQ with coordinates x2 and y2. Now we have to take addition of these. Since here OP vector represents complex number Z1 and OQ vector represents complex number Z2. So we can take vector addition. So how can we take vector addition? So we take vector parallel to OQ and start from tip of OP, that is from point OP. So we can do like this. Then we take vector parallel to OP and start from point Q. So we get a parallelogram. And this diagonal of parallelogram, it is, I can call this as OR. So vector OR, it represents complex number Z, which is Z1 plus Z2. Z1 plus Z2, that is addition of two complex numbers. Now, if we see here, modulus of Z1, it is OP, magnitude OP, and modulus of Z2, it is modulus OQ. And if we take modulus of Z, that is OR. Now we know vectorially OR vectorially. OR is equal to OP vector plus OQ vector. But if we see in this diagram, vector diagram, you will observe that OR magnitude is not equal to OP magnitude plus OQ magnitude. In fact, OR, it is less than this OP plus OQ. Now here OR vector is equal to OP vector plus OQ vector. This represents Z is equal to Z1 plus Z2. But if we take OR it is magnitude of Z. It is less than magnitude of Z1 plus magnitude of Z2. It is less than this. But suppose we have two vectors. Suppose this is first complex number, and if we take second complex number on the same line, this is second complex number, then you will get modulus of Z is equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2 if two complex numbers are on the same line. So in this way we can represent addition of two complex numbers using Argand diagram. Now we'll go to subtraction of complex numbers on Argand diagram. Again I have taken here Z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1, Z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2, and Z is equal to Z1 minus Z2. And we have already seen algebra of complex numbers, in which in subtraction real part is subtracted from real part and imaginary part is subtracted from imaginary part. So we get this as x plus iy. So subtraction of two complex numbers is again a complex number. Now we will represent this subtraction on Argand diagram. So let us take first complex number, that is Z1, represented by vector OP. So OP vector represents complex number Z1. So coordinates of this point P are x1, y1. Now let us take Z2. It is represented by vector OQ, where coordinates of Q are x2, y2. So OQ vector represents complex number Z2. Now we have to take subtraction here. So this subtraction I can write Z1 plus in bracket minus Z2. So I have to reverse direction of Z2. So we will take Z2 complex number and we will reverse coordinates. So we will get vector opposite to OQ. Let us call this vector as ON. So ON has coordinates minus x2 minus y2. Now from ON and OP we can draw parallelogram of vectors. So here we take vector parallel to ON and start from point P. Similarly we take vector parallel to OP and start from N. So we get parallelogram, and then this is diagonal of parallelogram. We can write this point as R. So OR vector represents complex number, represents OP plus ON. But ON is equal to minus OQ. So I can write OR is equal to OP minus OQ. So here we have Z is equal to Z1 minus Z2. So OR represents complex number Z, that is Z1 minus Z2. In this way, we can represent subtraction of two complex numbers on Argand diagram. So this is about Argand diagram and addition and subtraction of complex numbers on Argand diagram. In next lecture, I will explain polar form of complex number and exponential form of complex numbers. To explain polar form of complex numbers, we will use Argand diagram in that. So if you like my video, I request you to subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed the channel. Thanks very much.